Hello, my dear listeners. In this episode of the Vocal About Visuals podcast, I will be sharing my thoughts on DC's animated Batman movie, Batman Hush. The Hush saga in the Batman comic universe is considered by many Batman fans to be one of the very best storylines in the history of the character. Although I have not personally read the Hush series, a lot of folks with serious nerd cred vouch for its epicness. So I had quite a lot of expectations for this movie, and because I had not read the series, also for this story. So, does this Warner Brothers animated movie live up to the hype? From my perspective, I mean, of the comics? Spoiler alert, sadly no. The series has so many A-list characters and such a great foundation in terms of the story, or so I have heard. It is actually shocking that the writers couldn't write a more engaging screenplay to make it more entertaining. The movie is supposed to play to Batman's strengths as the world's greatest detective, wherein he is supposed to unmask Hush, and immediately this idea is appealing to someone like me who is simultaneously a Batman fan and one who is actually afflicted by superhero fatigue. Put my favorite superhero in a space where his lesser showcased strengths are explored, and I'm all for it. But here, this is an opportunity that is squandered. It is squandered because the screenplay doesn't succeed in presenting the story as a mystery, due to which the film seems very disjointed. It's one deduction after the other, which is intercut with Batman and Catwoman's romantic relationship, which for me, again, personally, as I'm a huge fan of Batman having a significant other, and hence ends up getting the joy and happiness that he deserves, is yet another reason why this movie should have easily been epic, but instead, it just ends up being dull. So, if you're a Batman fan and have nothing else to do, put on this movie to kill some time. But if you ask me whether this is something that has to be actively seeked out, then the answer is no. Instead, I would encourage you to do some Googling and watch some of the other epic animated movies that have come out of the DC/Warner stable. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening.